question like, wow, there is something deeper to, this thing we call the universe.
You love me, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. You love me, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Gabzzz here and welcome back to another video. Today we have an interview with Justin Birco, an alternative R&B artist from Scarborough, Ontario. I covered Justin a year back, probably, almost, and kept in touch since and whatever, and he's finally releasing his first single, and thus we did the interview today. We did the interview a couple weeks ago, but it's coming out today. So if you really enjoyed this, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Holy fuck, I look ghost white right now. Anyways, let's just get right into the interview.
Oh, I'm underwater.
Yeah, I mean, we could get right into this. We have Justin Birco on. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Alright. Yeah. And I first covered you last year. I don't remember when it was. It was.
I was gonna ask you. It must have been around like summer, fall time, just under a year ago.
Yeah, I actually. Someone put me on to you. Do you know Stephen Mitchell?
Stephen Mitchell. I do. Yes, him and I have been back and forth for quite some time. Yeah. What? He reached out to you? God.
Yeah.
He never even, like I said, we've been back and forth, but he didn't even mention that he brought my name up to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
I'm gonna ask. Really?
Yeah, no. He sends me a lot of artists and puts me onto some people. So that's how I found you.
Right. Like he's like in the manager space within the industry. So I'm surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we went to school together.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, ironically, we didn't even speak. I don't even think one word to each other throughout that entire. He was 1 year older than me, so 3 years. But yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah. When did you get your start in music?
When did I get my start in music? Wow. Well, my first experiences with singing really was just back in my family apartment, singing karaoke. Really, it was a part of our culture, and I just became so obsessed with it because it was really my first time. Because like you would sing, and then it would be like, "Good job, you scored 93," and it was like my first feelings of validation. I feel so. Those are really the first time I really started singing. But I would say, I guess formally or more professional, I picked up the guitar when I was 13 years old. So that's when I really started songwriting and looking at myself as an artist. I don't even think I was too conscious of it back then, but that is really when I started getting the ball rolling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you pick up the guitar, right? And then like naturally you want to learn your favorite songs. And since I already had this singing background, I naturally just started singing along to them. So that's how I would say it all got started.
Do you have any like close friends or family that also are in music that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So my cousin Ivan, he's like a big brother to me. So a lot of everything he'd do, I would try to copy. So I remember he was in my room. It was a Christmas holiday, and he played like Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day on the guitar for me. And it's just like power chords throughout the entire song. But I thought it was like the coolest thing. And I just knew I had to pick up the guitar after that. And
that's sick. Yeah.
And I would say he was definitely a huge influence into me getting into guitar for sure.
Okay. And so you're now, this is your first single, right?
This is my first single, yes.
Why this song?
Why this song? The first verse really reflects on stepping into the unknown, regardless of any fear you may be feeling. So, I've chosen to take in this path as an independent artist. And in a lot of ways, I feel those feelings of just, you know, apprehension, feeling unsure, but, you know, still having faith that this is what I need to be doing. You
Hmm.
know, is I don't know, just reflecting on the thought of being on my deathbed. Oh man, I didn't take that shot. Then that's not something I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna have to experience. So
Hmm.
I would say, you know, perhaps that reason. But at the same time, again, I don't think I thought about it too deeply. It was a part of 4 songs that I was producing, and it seemed to just be one of the ones that was reaching finalization more than the others. And it also seemed to fit that commercial appeal that I was aiming for. So it all just made sense. It all just sort of fell in the right place. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. And what was the creative process behind the song?
The creative process behind this song, well, wow, that's a lot to break down. It's been years in the process, Gabriel. I will say that I conceptualized underwater um, on the night of my first spiritual awakening. I took a picture. Unbeknownst to me, it was the night of the blood moon on my birthday. I wasn't aware of it being the blood moon. So when I saw it peek over the horizon, I was like, whoa, what's that? So then it pulled me to, you know, move a bit closer. I was hanging out with some friends. We had a fire going on by the waterfront beach here. I live in Beach Grove, West Hill, Port Union area. So
Mhm.
we're very, very lucky to be close to the water. We were all hanging out there. And then I just watched it just ascend through this shadowy cloud. And as it transcended above the shadow, it just turned into ashen white. So just watching that process, it really just evoked some emotions within me that I'd never felt in my life. So it really started allowing me to question, like, wow, there is something deeper to, you know, this thing we call the universe. And I took a picture of it because it just felt like a milestone. So I wanted to capture it. And then I was reflecting on that picture like a couple of days later, and then I just imagined myself. So just think of the moon rays just reflecting um, along Lake Ontario. So that's really what the picture depicted, right?
Mhm.
So I just imagined myself. What if I had taken that path? What if I had moved and taken those steps in that moment when I felt those feelings that drove me to tears, really? And then I just created this song, and yeah, that was all within like a 15-minute process. But then actually producing the song feels like it's been 15 years. Not
Mhm.
even a lot. No, so it's the dichotomy between those two processes are quite fascinating. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, I guess practically speaking, I started really producing this song of last year in January.
Okay.
And I met who was my main collaborator in this project, Daniel Shepard. Shout out to him. Him and I became acquainted at this grand opening event for Open Concepts back at their old studio. And then just through talking to him and getting more connected, he invited me out to his studio in Mississauga for sort of like just open session where pretty much a bunch of artists would come in and then focus on a song for whatever artist we chose for that particular day. And I just got to gauge his process directly and his skill set and what he had to offer, and then also just become acquainted with the space. And I just started seeing the vision of taking my music there. So yeah, going back to January of last year, I made the decision I wanted to work with him. And then we really just started um, fully realizing these tracks. I came to him with like these demos that I had that I'd recorded in my bedroom. So yeah, and that took about like the past year or so. So That's been
Yeah.
the process.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's clear this song means a lot to you because
Yeah,
it sounds like it's a culmination of finally almost like a first step into the path that you've chosen, while
yeah.
also being uh, uh, a symbol for such your speech spiritual awakening.
Mm,
Uh, is there anything else that it really speaks to you about? Like,
yeah. You know, as cheesy as it may sound, I really feel like this song is a release for me. I mentioned that it has taken some time to really come to this final product. And with that, it's just, occupied such a large capacity of my brain to the point of just stress. So really, I'm just so excited to just put it out there and just move on to new, endeavors, especially since, like I said, I put so much time and resources into this, EP project, but
mhm.
rather this one song in particular, thinking I was gonna achieve this feeling of I did it. This is it. You know what I mean? Like I have the song now. And in a lot of ways I do. I'm really proud of it. I put a lot of intention into it, and I know that any gripes I may be feeling, really nobody else is going to realize. It's really just a personal thing. But I have like a list of things or and I hear it. You know, you can always improve upon something. There's always room to do better, but at the end of the day, they say done is better than perfect, right? So, what am I gonna spend another freaking $2,000, $3,000, 3, 4, 5 years on this one track when really I have so much more in me to give? No. So, I'm at peace with that now, and I'm proud of this song, this production, and I'm just ready just to let it go. And again, as cheesy as it may sound, release. And it really does feel like a release. I
Mhm.
think artists can probably relate to that, I would
Mhm.
think. So,
Mhm.
yeah, man, there's so many different examples where I really do feel like I'm living this song. Like even you asked me, like, what's the process of this song? What's it about? It's something I'm still rediscovering to this day. Like at the time of writing the song, I never would have came to the same realization, but reflecting on it later on, I was like, this song is about death. But I don't know. I could really break
Mhm.
it down so much. Like even this live session version of the song, again, the first verse sort of speaks on like a reluctance and fear and anxiety, but despite that, still stepping into the unknown. And even just in my vocal performance, I feel like you can feel that hesitancy. And then as the song progresses, I'm more like giving it, and I'm like, there was no intention behind that at all, but it just came to be, and it's like, man, these these songs, man.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's a lot of meaning in this song in my life for sure.
Mhm. And what is the plan for the song going forward? I heard you mention maybe a project or an
Yeah.
EP, and then is that where it's gonna live after this, or is there maybe like a music video you're gonna shoot for it? Is what's the plan?
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking to a few. I mean, I'd like there to be a music video, right? But like I said, I've chosen the path of being an independent artist, and just the ROI of a music video right now just doesn't necessarily make sense. What am I going to spend
Mhm.
2,000, 3,000? I mean, ideally I would spend like 5 to 10,000 on a dope music video, but I just don't have that money. So even if I were to put 2 or 3K, this is my first single. No one's gonna
Yeah.
watch it, no matter how great the song is. So rather investing even a portion of that money into more short form content is what the direction seems to be right now. So by all means, if it blows up, and then I could always pull a Thriller and then release a dope music video a year later. But we'll see,
Hmm.
we'll see. It's something I'm figuring out as the process moves along, which is really where the industry is nowadays. But yeah, no, I have a, like I said, a live session version coming out. I don't know. I don't have like a PR agent telling me what I can't and can't say, or what I can and can't rather. So
Yeah.
do I want to give away too much? I don't think I do. So yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
But no, no, I am gonna. I have some ideas to promote it for sure.
And what's next for you? Do you have already plans for next single, or you're just focusing on this and then we'll figure it out after?
No, no, no. I have another single coming out, probably within like the next 2 months, which is gonna be again leading to the EP, which will be out fall time. We'll see. And then moving forward from there, I have about an album's worth of material. I just have yet to start recording. So that's probably gonna I'm probably gonna start recording the first songs from that material in the next month or so. And yeah, as far as that goes, just I want to collaborate. I was
Hmm.
really adamant on showing my musicianship and my skills as a producer in my debut. So I've realized that that just takes a lot of time and stress. So I want to make it fun. I want to collaborate.
Hmm.
So that's really what's key for me moving forward.
I mean, you talk about collaborations. Is there anyone you want to collaborate in the near future with?
Hmm. Like locally?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh man, it's too many. I have a few people I'm talking to. My buddy M Lord. I know we have a little bit of a track in development. I have another buddy, Tony 10. No, there's definitely some stuff in the works for sure. I'm
Hmm.
super excited about it. Yeah.
And just shout yourself out. Give yourself, a little bit of a shout out. What are your ats, links? Where can you find the song? And when is it out? All that good shit.
Yeah, absolutely. So my first single, Underwater, is going to be out on March 31st, less than 2 weeks. Follow me on Spotify, all social media at Justin Birco. The journey is just getting started. So, you know, tag along.
All right, man. Thank you for your time. Honestly, it means a lot.
Oh, dude, Gabriel, it was great. I knew as soon as I got that notification from your shout out, it was already in the books. So
All
thank
right.
you.